Hello all, my name is Shankar. So in this video, I'm going to share with you all about how I use mind mapping tool to create better notes. To give you some context regarding note taking, so what I usually do is whenever I learn a course or a book or any other learning resource, I generally take notes so that I can go back to it whenever I want. But the problem with my previous note taking approach was, so I usually use a note taking tool like Notion to create the notes. So I take a lot of notes, but when I go back to it, I often find it very overwhelming. And another problem is, the note taking apps are like, it goes from top to bottom. So in a single view, you can't see what are all the things that you have captured. Maybe there are features that you can use to maybe just only to show topics and to get an overview of the things that you have captured, but it's still not that really good. So what I found was I'm not even using the notes which I have taken, so it becomes very pointless of taking notes in the first place. Maybe it has some advantages because while you are writing down, you tend to like think more about it, but ultimately it's also important to for you to like get back to the notes whenever you want. So I know about like mind mapping tools before, but I haven't gave it a try before. But recently, I thought of maybe giving it a try because I found the note taking approach that I was going with is very problematic. So I tried a note taking note taking tool called Mind Map. Sorry, Xmind. So I think it's called Xmind. Just a minute. Yeah, it is Xmind. So I'm only using it for a very few weeks, I would say, but I found it really really helpful. I can clearly compare it with my previous note taking approach and my current note taking approach. So I thought of maybe sharing it. It might be like useful for maybe one or two people. So I'll just quickly walk you through the note taking, sorry, the mind mapping tool, Xmind. You can use any other mind mapping tools which you are comfortable with, but for now, I really like Xmind. So whenever you open up Xmind, whenever you create a new document, this is what the default section that you will see. Here you can see a central topic. Here these are like main topics. So it's very straightforward to create a mind map. For example, let's take an example. If you want to create a mind map on, let's say if you're learning about mathematics, you can choose math as a center topic. In main topic, maybe you can add addition, and in main topic you can also create subtopics. This is a icon which is used to create subtopic, and this is you icon used to choose main topic. Main topic, this is one. Let's say if you want to create another main topic, you can click here. So you can see main topic 5 is created. But let's say if you want to create subtopic on a particular topic, in this case it's addition, you can click on this topic which is addition, and you can click on subtopic, and there you also like branch out option is coming up. So you can use, for example, plus symbol is used. This is just to illustrate how mind mapping works. So maybe I'll also show you some real example so you get a good overview. So to give you some context, I'm learning about sales. I started learning very recently through a book called Personal MBA. So these are some of the notes or mind map which I created. And as you can see, whenever I just open up this document, I get a real high level overview of what's going on, what are the different topics that I learned. Because sometimes I learn only when I see this particular topic, only I realize, okay, even I have learned this topic at the first place. So this kind of view, it's really helpful for me. And another important thing is one problem which I not one mistake I made was creating a lot of detailed notes. I take a lot of detailed notes, but when I go back to it, I find it really, really overwhelming. So, for this mind map, I use this approach called anchor points. I don't know whether it's a common thing or not, which is basically I just capture the crux of whatever I learned. Like instead of capturing everything that I learned word by word, I just capture very important, the core thing. Let's say for an example topic like trust, I just captured a very important point where I learned from the particular chapter. But when I look at it, I can relate to some additional things which I learned. So it also feels not very overwhelming, and also it's also very simple to look at it. So yeah, this is some additional maybe suggestion, or I don't know, it's a tip, maybe it's an additional suggestion which you can try it out if you're facing the problem of not able to comprehend detailed notes. You can try this out. And again, maybe to finish it off, I just want to say one thing. This is one of the ways to take notes. There are different people take notes. Different Some people doesn't even take notes at the first place. So it's important to find what's work for you. This is something that works for me, but I even don't know will it work for me in the future or not. So yeah, I just want to like to share it here. Maybe you can maybe you can try it out and see whether it works for you or not. So yeah, that's all about it for this video. And I don't know how I spoke in this video, because this is my first ever YouTube video. Maybe if you have any feedbacks to me, please feel free to share it on the comments. I will also link the tool in the description. You can also check it out. Let's see in another video. Bye.